Solo Sikoa lifting Cody Rhodes up. Spear from Roman. Cover, hook to the leg. Cody somehow survives.
Are you kidding me? How? How did Rhodes survive?
Desire is how, Corey. Grit is how, Corey. This is how bad Cody Rhodes wants to finish his story. What the?
It can't be.
It is!
John Cena's here. Cena's in WrestleMania.
A saving grace for Cody Rhodes. John Cena here to fight off Solo Sikoa.
Solo sent crashing to the outside, courtesy of the franchise.
And an attitude adjustment.
The tribal chief has been dropped.
And now John Cena with Solo Sikoa and through the announce table.
Oh, hold on, guys. Hold on.
You gotta be kidding me.
The final boss is at WrestleMania.
What a moment this is.
Brings back memories from WrestleMania over a decade ago.
Now this is a WrestleMania moment.
Rock and Cena face to face, feeding off the electricity of this crowd.
This is absolutely surreal.
Oh, and Rock with a rock bottom!
The final boss strikes, and Cena is down.
And now The Rock taking off the Mama Rhodes weight belt, and he's going to use it against Cody.
What? Oh.
No way. No way. Guys?
What is going on here? We know that music all too well, but
It's Seth Rollins! And a Superman punch by Reigns intercepts Rollins, who's out here in the old Shield gear. Now what? Undertaker's in the ring!
oh my gosh!
The Great One face to face with the Reaper at WrestleMania.
Undertaker with the Rock! Choke slam! The Undertaker's back in WrestleMania!
Unreal!
And now Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes struggling to grab a hold of the steel chair in the ring.
Both men struggling to their feet. Roman beats Cody Rhodes. And this could be disastrous for the American Nightmare.
The Tribal Chief putting a ghost of his past to rest.
Roman Reigns setting up, looking for the spear to put Cody away.
No! Cody catches Roman. Crossroads.
And another crossroads.
Looking for the trifecta now.
Finish the story.
Everybody seems to think that WrestleMania 40 was the night the Bloodline ended. But anyone who knows us knows that it's going to take more than one bad night to bring us down. If anything, we're just getting started.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an event of international magnitude. Photographers from around the world as they are documenting Yokozuna's every move.
Coming down the aisle with Mr. Fuji is the champion from Polynesia Islands, weighing 550 pounds, Yokozuna!
One thing, Corey, he's 550 pounds, bigger than he's ever been.
And I understand...
Listen to this. What a phenomenal ovation for the WWE Champion.
His opponent coming down.
Intensity on the face of the champion. Michael Cole alongside Byron Saxton and Corey Graves, emanating from King of the Ring, 1993. Yokozuna is fuming over his embarrassing WrestleMania loss to Hulk Hogan. Now, Yokozuna has vowed to reclaim the WWE Championship and wipe Hulkamania off the map.
Indeed, the last time these two shared a ring, it was disastrous for Yokozuna. Mr. Fuji issued a challenge to Hogan on behalf of his client. And 22 seconds later, Hogan was the new WWE Champion.
But that night was mired in controversy as Yokozuna had just been to battle with Bret Hart to win the title. This is going to answer a lot of questions from WrestleMania 9. This is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan, and we're going to find out who's the true champion.
Escape that in a hurry.
This is an event of international magnitude. Byron, photographers from around the world, including a large contingent from Japan, are documenting Yokozuna's every move. Michael Cole alongside Byron Saxton and Corey Graves, emanating from King of the Ring, 1993. Yokozuna is fuming over his embarrassing WrestleMania loss to Hulk Hogan. Now, Yokozuna has vowed to reclaim the WWE Championship and wipe Hulkamania Mania off the map.
Indeed, the last time these two shared a ring, it was disastrous for Yokozuna. Mr. Fuji issued a challenge to Hogan on behalf of his client. And 22 seconds later, Hogan was the new WWE Champion.
But that night was mired in controversy as Yokozuna had just been to battle with Bret Hart to win the title. This is going to answer a lot of questions from WrestleMania 9. This is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan, and we're going to find out who's the true champion. Trapped in the corner.
Non-stop blows. Some folks thought Bret Hart should have had this rematch against Hogan, but the president of WWE has made the controversial decision to give Yokozuna the title match.
From the top. Double axe handle connects. Yokozuna laying in with those attacks from his massive frame. That's the key to victory for the former champ.
We know the sold-out crowd here in Dayton is firmly behind the Hulkster. Hogan is relying on the fans. Oh no, bear hug applied. This is not good for the Hulkster.
Furiously trying to fight his way out of the bear hug. Can he do it? Yes!
Yokozuna saw it coming.
Yokozuna able to stop the blitz that was coming his way.
It's time for Yokozuna to take advantage of the misstep and take command. Running hip attack, what impact?
Bombastic claims coming out of both camps coming into this one, gentlemen.
Hogan has claimed in interviews that he will slam Yokozuna's carcass straight through the ring so hard that it will cause a worldwide earthquake.
Meanwhile, Yokozuna has kept his comments brief, saying, quote, Hulkamania will die. Hogan, you're going down.
We'll see which man's predictions come to fruition as this match rolls on.
Wow.
Oh, gets caught up in a bad position.
Wow, press slam. Oh my goodness.
Just punishing their opponent.
You can see Mr. Fuji at ringside. He's shown he will do anything to earn his client the win.
Indeed he has, but he might actually rein things in tonight. We saw at WrestleMania that Fuji's interference earned Yokozuna the win against Bret Hart. But when he tried it again against Hogan, it backfired.
And not to mention that this time, Hogan has Jimmy Hart in the opposite corner. The Mouth of the South is keeping a close eye on Mr. Fuji to ensure this one stays fair.
Yoko now. Belly-to-belly slam.
That's got to be the end of Hulkamania.
Jimmy Hart trying to rally. And a kick out by Hogan with authority.
Hulk Hogan's not done yet. Hulk Hogan is coming alive.
Yokozuna back to his feet. Big chop to Hogan. And Hogan's starting to hulk up here.
How many times have we seen this over the years?
These massive strikes from Yokozuna having absolutely no effect on Hogan.
Hogan fired up. Hogan's ready to go.
Hogan feeding off the energy of all the Hulkamaniacs.
And here comes Hulk. And Yokozuna being backed up to the ropes. Big boot.
I can't believe Yokozuna's still standing.
Hogan continuing to pour on the offense. A second big boot, but Yoko still on his feet.
Don't let up, Hulkster. Keep swinging, keep firing away.
That boot, Yoko staggering, stunning, and he's down.
Drop the leg, Hogan. Drop the leg.
Hogan, leg drop. Here's the cover on Yoko, who kicked out of the leg drop.
What? Get Mr. Fuji out of there. Hogan feeding off the energy. Wait a minute. What is that photographer doing on the apron?
There's a match going on. What the heck?
What was that?
What in the world just happened here? Oh, no.
Yokozuna demonstrating his full power. Hogan's in trouble.
Ooh, gets squished with that.
And Yokozuna just taking this to the next level with that move. Just a dominating maneuver.
Yokozuna on the move.
And Yokozuna didn't see that coming. Caught with the boot. Oh, God. And gentlemen, Yokozuna may be but one move away from ending Hulkamania.
The camera lights are flashing. Yokozuna is so close to regaining the title.
Hulk Hogan playing to the crowd now.
Oh, body checking them into a whole other area code.
Devastating leg drop.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the...
Headbutt by the big man. This is not going to be pretty. Dragging his opponent to the corner, taking his time, up to the second rope, and the bonsai drop.
We might be moments away from crowning a new champ.
Near fall.
That was a matter of a fraction of a second.
And absolutely no. Yoko says this one's over.
I hope you like pancakes. It just got as bad as it could for the champ.
There's two.
And Yokozuna is once again champion.
I can't believe it.
The winner of this bout and new WWE Champion, Yokozuna.
We have the official word. Yokozuna is indeed the new WWE Champion. We may have just witnessed the end of Hulkamania, gentlemen.
There's no may about it, Cole. Yokozuna just conquered Hogan, and every newspaper in Japan is going to be...
One of the toughest teams in WWE history.
Nearly 600 pounds of pure savagery.
Is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, accompanied by Alpha at a combined weight of 565 pounds, Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
Fair warning, this one may not be too pretty, guys.
You talk about rugged individuals. These are two tag teams that can really bring the fight to anyone that steps in their path.
Yeah, there's about to be a seismic collision in the ring.
The Steiner brothers getting a tremendous ovation here in their first WrestleMania, and we'll see if they can carry on Michigan's winning ways.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 531 pounds, Rick and Scott, the Steiner brothers.
The Steiner brothers are one of the most promising tag teams we've ever seen, and big fight feel in Las Vegas as Gladiators face off here at WrestleMania 9.
And we are watching four men who would have been right at home inside of a Roman Coliseum. The Head Shrinkers and the Steiners are ready for a true battle.
Both teams are relatively new to WWE, but we've seen that each duo is not afraid to get physical. Each side is looking for their first WrestleMania win, and they will do anything to earn it. Oh my gosh, with one hand!
Samu and Fatu, already some success in the tag division tonight, could really be their coming out party.
Well, they certainly have a tradition to uphold, Cole. The man in their corner, Alpha, has held the WWE Tag Titles on 3 occasions, and he's primed to bring the Head Shrinkers to the top as well.
A bit of provocation from Samu. Just a nasty headbutt.
Oh, he timed that counter well.
Just tossed. You should get airline miles for that.
Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here.
I've seen Samu and Fatu headbutt each other during matches. If they do that to their own flesh and blood, who knows what they'll do to the Steiners?
It's just a byproduct of the...
WrestleMania 9 rolling on with a potential show-stealing match, guys. Two very hungry tag teams facing off.
Indeed, Michael, the Head Shrinkers and Steiner brothers are both new to the tag division in WWE, but both teams are off to an amazing start so far.
You have to imagine whichever team wins this high-profile fight becomes an instant top contender for the Tag Team Championship. And with two teams this physical on such a big stage, it is indeed going to be a fight.
The Head Shrinkers accompanied to ringside by Alpha, but he's not the only tag team legend serving in a managerial role tonight.
That's right, Michael. Just like Alpha, Mr. Fuji earned many WWE tag titles as a wrestler. But now, he's hoping to lead Yokozuna to the WWE Championship.
And looking at all the top young talent in this ring, I see many other main event stars of the future that could follow the lineage of Yoko.
I've seen Samu and Fatu headbutt each other during matches. If they do that to their own flesh and blood, who knows what they'll do to the Steiners?
It's just a byproduct of the brutal take-no-prisoners offense of the Head Shrinkers, Byron. These guys will bite, scratch, and claw their way to a win. Rulebook be damned.
And with Rick and Scott coming from an amateur collegiate background, they might be a bit more hesitant to bend the rules. Hopefully the Steiners can adapt, and fast. And that's going to jam Scott's offense. Samu and Fatu, already some success in the tag division tonight, could really be their coming out party.
Well, they certainly have a tradition to uphold, Cole. The man in their corner, Alpha, has held the WWE Tag Titles on 3 occasions, and he's primed to bring the Head Shrinkers to the top as well.
Asma set up in the corner of the ring.
Big headbutt. Oh, and Scott fights back. Ooh, great anticipation. Up on their shoulders. Down in a hurry.
And we are really seeing the amazing skill sets of all four men in this tag team showcase.
Well, we already knew about the brawling of the head shrinkers and the grappling of the Steiners, but men as big as these four behemoths should not be able to fly around the ring like they have thus far.
It is made for an extremely tough act to follow, guys. And now the tag. Clothesline!
What impact! And he's tagging his partner in.
Makes the much-needed tag.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
And saw what was coming there. As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of their first WrestleMania?
I can tell you that Samu and Fatu truly did not care. Alpha has turned these men into brutal fighters who simply want to destroy their opponents no matter where the fight takes place.
And as for the Steiners, we know they have big match experience, tons of amateur championship.
And there goes Steiner sent outside the ring.
Fatu like a one-man wrecking machine right now, cleaning house.
Oh, look at this, the power by Scott Steiner.
But the tag was made and Scott not aware.
Big kick.
Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by Samu.
Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
And this is what the head shrinkers do. Top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag, decided to hot dog around, and got a foot in the face for it.
Before this match began, you heard the Steiner speak backstage. Scott saying, quote, "Me and my brother are going to go out with a game plan, and don't we do best? And that's wrestle."
That's all well and good for the Steiner brothers, but Alpha has gone on record saying that his men are looking to tear Rick and Scott's heads off.
Someone gets stymied.
Put in the corner now.
Ooh, and Samu fights back.
Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
Samu dishing it out now.
Seeing some high-impact offense from Samu and Fatu thus far. From the top.
Diving headbutt.
Oh, the headbutt. Oh, my goodness.
Waistlock applied, but their opponent
From the opposition.
finally, Scott's able to interrupt these attacks for a moment.
Brief sign of adrenaline from Scott.
Sunblock slam.
Steiner looking powerless to every attack.
The head shrinkers smartly keeping themselves out of the grasp of Rick and Scott Steiner.
There is a method to the madness of the head shrinkers.
Ooh. Oh!
Tag. Double team coming. Oh, face first.
And the head shrinkers just might have it.
And quickly now, shoulders down for the win. And the head shrinkers get the win.
Here are your winners, Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
And what a huge win for the head shrinkers tonight.
Samu and Fatu making their family proud and proving themselves as top contenders in the tag division.
And here comes the #1 contender, at least for tonight, Rocky Maivia.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Making his way to the ring is the challenger from the South Pacific, weighing in at 275 pounds, Rocky Maivia.
A blue chip talent with a bright future.
On his way to defend the Intercontinental Championship, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
His opponent from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 246 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Helmsley is scheduled to face another challenger at an upcoming show this Sunday.
The past doesn't matter. Here's where it counts.
The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance tonight in a match between our refined champion Hunter Hearst Helmsley and the young challenger Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here. The third-generation up-and-comer would love nothing more than to grab his first championship tonight and send a message to the WWE that Rocky Maivia has arrived.
But Hunter Hearst Helmsley will do everything in his considerable power to stop that from happening. As far as Helmsley is concerned...
Oh, hold on. Is he thinking of a submission here?
Coquina clutch locked in. Trying to break the hold and is able to do it. Critical escape there.
Ducks under.
Let's go behind.
Into a German suplex. And conspicuous by his absence is the butler of Hunter Hearst Helmsley, who has been intervening in matches as of late. Who knows if he might...
Take off. Whoa, look out.
Took a leap of faith and connected perfectly. This could be just what they needed.
And knew what was coming there.
Rocky moves out of the way.
Attack from behind.
Neck breaker. Maivia dishing it out now.
Maivia keeps bringing the energy, and Helmsley has no answer.
If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with unrelenting energy. Rocky has to keep coming at the champion with big attacks until Helmsley collapses under the onslaught.
It's a bold strategy that will take everything the young Maivia's got, but you're right. It could be his best path to his first championship win.
And even before the bell rang tonight, I think Hunter Hearst Helmsley has been trying to frustrate Rocky. He's tried to say, hey, young fella, we're going to do things at my pace, not yours.
Rocky, the 6'5", around 270-pound stud, just has to keep his cool. Don't take any unnecessary chances against a cagey competitor the caliber of our Intercontinental Champion.
From the top! Oh, man, he landed rough there.
What a forearm. Incredible reversal into a DDT.
He's going up. Up high.
A huge impact.
Helmsley has no control here.
The power of Rocky Maivia is too much for Helmsley right now.
Maivia took to the sky and executed that high risk perfectly. I don't think Helmsley had that scouted at all.
Hunter whipped into the corner, nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle in a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover, and Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky. Taking his time, looking to put him away.
Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. Official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolls through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner, and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
Uh-oh, somebody call the local zoo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a steel cage match.
And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele, Peter Maivia.
Always a chaotic matchup.
His opponent from the Isle of
High Chief Peter Maivia taking on George the Animal Steele in a steel cage match. Quite a heated history between these two guys.
Yeah, Michael, and I think it's because Maivia is one of the few superstars brave enough to take on the Animal. Most of their contests have ended in countouts or disqualifications. Thanks to the cage, we'll get a decisive victory in this one.
Well, that really depends on if a cage can even contain them. Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching.
And Steele is, well, he's an ugly creature. Enough hair on his upper torso to classify as fur. Folds in his bald head. He's like a modern-day Neanderthal.
He's looking to climb the steel cage now.
In a vulnerable position here, caution is paramount. Watching!
Ooh! The High Chief just refusing to be intimidated.
The Animal has no idea what to make of Maivia. Big impact.
Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anawa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body.
We've seen that Steele isn't above using a foreign object to gain the edge against Maivia, so he's got to have the advantage in a match where they're surrounded by one huge weapon, right?
Well, you'd think that, Cole, but think about how these men prepared for this match. The High Chief is a consummate professional who's game planned for this stipulation. And Steele, well, I think he just shows up to the arena and asks who he's fighting. They're showing blatant disregard for their opponent into the cage.
Hung up on the top rope and then bounced bounced off the cage. Maivia gets stonewalled. George the Animal Steel might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost a match by countout to the High Chief. Shoulder down.
Can he recover?
Immediately powers out.
Not time to expect victory yet.
Oh, what a quick answer. Moving up the side of the cage.
From the heavens, big body splash from the top.
Look at Maivia going to work on the animal.
The High Chief.
Peter Maivia has something brewing.
Snap you in half. No way Steel's coming back from that.
This is a situation you want to avoid.
Ooh, pinpointing the trachea.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he won multiple tag team titles.
Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the island.
From the top, diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me? Maivia overwhelming his opponent here.
And you can see, here we go.
What a dive.
Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up.
Flying.
Uh-oh.
Nobody home. What an impact.
No, nothing fancy here.
Tasting victory.
Rotates out and gets the cover.
What's he doing? He had this match in the bag.
Ooh, vicious headbutt.
Steel is becoming a bloody mess in there.
The animal has to be elated to be in this steel. Cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Oh, look out. It's on now. Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
Overhead chop.
Decimating the knee.
Oh, man. Maivia just dominated the animal with that one.
You gotta admire the determination here. From the heavens, splash from the top.
Momentum is all with Maivia now.
Yeah, and Maivia going for it again. Backbreaker flawlessly executed.
Is it enough? Is it enough for Peter Maivia?
Are we about to see it again?
Landing on the spine.
Hits it again, and no way this goes any longer.
And the High Chief defeats the animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia.
And there will be a coronation. And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top. Nia's got it caught, though.
Lyra trying to rely on her technique to bring down the irresistible force, but having no luck at the moment.
I'm not sure this is going to work either.
Jax just entirely too strong, but whoa!
That was interesting.
Oh, nice athleticism by Valkyria. Even Jax might be a little impressed.
I wouldn't go that far, Saxton. Here comes Nia, just imposing her will on Lyra Valkyria.
Again, Lyra showing how resourceful she is, applying the sleeper to Nia Jax. Lyra tried to hold on.
And now Nia Jax in control, and she's going to look to put Lyra away. Nobody home! Sent outside the ring, and Valkyria's got a chance.
Huge window of opportunity. Right now for Lyra Valkyria to strike. Lyra may actually pull this off. Lyra may become queen. Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring.
Lyra Valkyria, one of the best technical wrestlers in NXT Women's Division history.
But the game is about so much more than technique. It's about experience and timing, knowing when to tap into certain parts of your psyche. Nia knows this, and we've seen it for years.
The big question is, does Lyra?
Nia Jax, Lyra Valkyria facing off in the finals of the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament. Who will take home the crown?
Could really use a sense of urgency right now when it comes to getting back in the ring.
And she wisely heads back to the ring.
Wait for it.
Alabama slam!
Anything can happen in WWE. It used to be a tagline, but it's the truth, and Lyra Valkyria is living it.
Over the last 12 months, Lyra has already knocked off the likes of Becky Lynch and Io Sky, but she's never faced anyone the size of Jax. This is a first for her career. Corey, what do you think is going to be the key in this match for Nia Jax? She certainly made plenty of promises when it comes to being Queen of the Ring.
What Nia brings to the dance, Cole, is raw power, the likes of which you rarely see from most men, let alone women. Nia has absolutely no problem using that power, and the same goes for her throwing her weight around in the ring. Lyra Valkyria might just learn that the hard way tonight. In the corner now, she doesn't want to stay there. Bad but
momentum clearly on the side of Nia Jax.
Yeah, Nia is just buzzing right through Lyra here.
Second time! In just a matter of minutes, we'll have our second Queen of the Ring. The first, of course, being Zelina Vega.
But you've got to believe that Zelina will want a shot whichever woman wins this. She beat the woman now known as Piper Niven that night, so you know Queen Zelina can strike down an enemy of any size.
Ooh, whoa! Golly, Nia is just cornering Valkyria. Jax abusing Lyra, showing no mercy. I think it's a preview of what kind of queen Nia Jax would be.
The kind of queen that will happily send victims to the guillotine.
Oh, that opens the door for Valkyria.
Jax with great wherewithal.
And now propped up in the corner, draped into the deadly Tree of Woe position.
Stuck in the Tree of Woe and just having their face stomped.
Many in the WWE universe getting their first look at Lyra Valkyria. She's only had 3 main roster matches so far, and they were all in this tournament.
Big wins over Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky over the last 3 weeks. That's an extremely impressive start for Lyra. Wow!
Undefeated for 3 weeks? When Nia Jax joined the main roster, she didn't lose a match for over 7 months. And Jax has stayed that dominant for years.
And she anticipated what was coming. Nia Jax, so powerful, so dominant. Oh, man! That looks like it hurts.
And Lyra only finds herself on the defensive.
And the irresistible force is really keeping Valkyria grounded here.
There's so many moves at Nia's disposal that she can end this match with. For Lyra, not nearly as much.
Yeah, I can't.
And there will be a coronation taking place tonight as Nia Jax and Lyra. And Nia now
Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring.
Boom! Alabama slam.
Lyra Valkyria, one of the best technical wrestlers in NXT Women's Division history.
But the game is about so much more than technique. It's about experience and timing, knowing when to tap into certain parts of your psyche. Nia knows this, and we've seen it for years.
The big question is, does Lyra?
Nia Jax, Lyra Valkyria facing off in the finals of the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament. Who will take home the crown?
Sent hard into the corner.
Doesn't want to be on the top rope like...
Oh, look at this power. Look at this strength.
Superhuman military press slam.
Legs getting tangled in the corner, stuck in the tree of woe.
Stuck in the tree of woe.
They are doing whatever they please.
In just a matter of minutes, we'll have our second Queen of the Ring. The first, of course, being Zelina Vega.
But you've got to believe that Zelina will want a shot at whichever woman wins this. She beat the woman now known as Piper Niven that night, so you know Queen Zelina can strike down an enemy of any size.
Another! Just punishing.
Targeting the back, doing everything they can to break down the competition. Well, if you're Lyra Valkyria, what do you do to pull off a massive upset tonight?
Well, Lyra's a technical wizard, Cole. In fact, from a technique perspective, she may actually have Nia Jax outgunned. And beyond relying on her technique, if I'm Lyra, I'm going to try to frustrate Nia. I don't know how possible that is, but if you frustrate Nia, she may make a crucial mistake.
Nia Jax, so powerful, so dominant. It's the Samoan drop.
There's so many moves at Nia's disposal that she can end this match with. For Lyra,
Valkyria crushed in the corner by Jax.
squashing Lyra in the corner, and the beginning of the end may be near. And Nia now, with Lyra on her back, gonna climb up to the second rope.
This is a scary situation for Lyra. Oh, look at this, maybe not.
No way, there's no way.
Oh, my.
Oh, no! Good night, Annihilator!
Here is your winner and the new Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax!
What a victory to the brand new Queen of the Ring!
Nia said she would do it, and she backed up her claims.
And now the Chief Content Officer of WWE, Triple H, going to come in to congratulate Nia Jax, officially crown her the Queen of the Ring.
Absolute dominance by the new queen. Is it legal to not show up? Rikishi has brutalized Austin lately.
Austin will be here, Byron. I just refuse to think anything else.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a no-holds-barred match. Introducing first, from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 424 pounds, Rikishi!
Is he here?
Well, there's the Rattlesnakes music.
He's here. Austin's here.
Stone Cold Steve Austin came here with no fear, no hesitation, just revenge.
His opponent, from Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
Austin fought for...
We now know the sick, demented side of Rikishi. Rikishi almost cost Austin his life and said he's here tonight to finish the job.
Listen, Rikishi has seen members of his family be skipped over while other superstars skyrocketed to unimaginable heights. Rikishi feels it's The Rock's time, not Austin's.
It's been a month of stunning revelations, all leading to the in-ring return of Stone Cold. And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi and his family.
No, Corey, what kind of lies are you trying to spread? We've heard Rock say Rikishi deserves what Austin is going to bring him. There's no family pride in that statement.
I'm just saying that blood is thicker than water, and it's been an easier ride for Rock without Austin in the picture, and that's thanks to Rikishi.
Sounds more like Rikishi is trying to take credit for all The Rock's success.
Hey, don't come over here.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure that'll stop him.
Rikishi is picking the competition apart.
Rikishi with an onslaught here against Austin. Dare I say, Stone Cold could be in trouble.
And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals would go to the disgusting lengths that Rikishi has gone to.
Oh, man!
Ooh!
Oh, the Rattlesnakes being picked apart.
No one holding Rikishi's family down now, taking out all those years of frustration on Austin here.
And he has an answer for Rikishi. And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Look, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective. He's proud of his Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the Shark Tank that is WWE.
Are you serious, Corey? Rikishi ran over another...
Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here comes the Rattlesnake.
Stone Cold Steve Austin fired up and revenge on his mind.
You got to think about how bad Austin has wanted this ever since Survivor Series last year. Been dying to get his hands on Rikishi.
All of that venom, all of the vitriol inside of Austin being unleashed on Rikishi right now.
Remember, this is no holds barred. Anything goes.
Austin has Rikishi down. The Rattlesnake is red hot. And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. All that he wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth.
Scary mindset for the Rattlesnake. Austin has scattered pictures of Rikishi all over his home. Said that every time he looks at Rikishi, he's looking at a dead man.
Yeah, Rikishi taking that as an empty threat, thinking that Austin isn't the man he claims to be. But trust me, when Stone Cold says he has you in his crosshairs, that's no empty threat.
Punch connects. Oh, God.
What a headbutt.
Vicious.
Corey, Austin has been out of in-ring action for nearly a year. Does any possible ring rust factor into this match?
Well, maybe if this actually was a match, but this isn't about arm drags. It's not about drop kicks. This is... And Rikishi slows Austin down with a thunderous right.
Austin's in trouble. And now steel chair. Oh, and Austin, he just averted disaster there.
And now Austin gonna deliver the punishment with the steel chair.
A relentless Texas rattlesnake beating the brakes off of Rikishi with a steel chair.
And again, thunderous blows by Austin. Down goes Rikishi. Austin beating the hell out of him.
I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the rattlesnake is taking it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put...
Scooped up, here it comes! Rikishi! Driver!
Rikishi got all of it.
That is hard to watch.
He kicks out at 2.
That is just pure instinct at this point.
Rikishi hoisting up his opponent. Rikishi driver.
It put Austin down! Unbelievable!
Into the pin. 2. Rikishi somehow defangs the rattlesnake. Damn it.
The winner of this bout, Rikishi!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here he is. He can be the next WWE champion, the near 400-pound Umaga. A man that since debuting right after WrestleMania 9 months ago has remained undefeated. And Umaga has been in the ring, Byron, with the best of WWE.
This man looks, moves, and sounds like a movie monster. Except Umaga is for real.
He is a Samoan bulldozer, an 18-wheel version with a mean streak. Big, athletic, strong, and probably going to outweigh John Cena by well over 100 pounds.
Since 1963, the WWE title has only changed hands twice here in Kansas City. That's twice in the last 47 years.
But Umaga is a scary human being, and he can easily change that trend right here tonight.
A phenomenal ovation in this arena because the champ is here. John Cena has a gigantic challenge awaiting him in the ring, but Cena doesn't have a reverse gear.
Absolutely not. The champ only goes one way, and that's straight at you.
You can see it in everyone's eyes. Here we go with the WWE Championship on the line. John Cena versus the Samoan Bulldozer Umaga. Big fight feel here in this building.
The undefeated Umaga has set his sights on Cena, and there's nothing left standing in his way.
Umaga's gonna fly! Look out below!
Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move.
Sit out, powerbomb! Cena tonight attempting to do something no one else has been able to do. Be it HBK, Triple H, Kane, the list goes on and on. No one has been able to beat Umaga.
Since debuting in last year's WrestleMania, he's never been pinned, never been submitted. Umaga is a man who's decimated every single thing in his path. It's not hyperbole to call him a dangerous and deadly savage. And you just see Cena's legs bent awkwardly off the steel steps. Umaga really pinpointed a target with that attack.
I don't know if it was strategic on the part of Umaga or just a result of his rampage, but either way, taking out Cena's foundation is going to sway the power advantage into Umaga's favor now.
Oof.
A rare position for Cena.
Nice takedown. Stack them up. The pin for the championship. He could have had this wrapped up. Not sure why he let up.
Oh, with authority!
Agility like that, easier said than done, gentlemen.
And Cena is taking on a lot of offense now.
Cena has no response for Umaga's savage and brutal offense.
Stamina is going to be a key factor in this match tonight. Can Cena weather Umaga's vicious attacks? Can Umaga keep up the offensive pressure as Cena drags this into deep waters?
I think you're right, Cole. This might just come down to who has more gas in the tank.
Oh, he had that scattered.
Crucial turnaround there because Cena was falling behind.
But Cena still has to do more to get this fully in his favor.
Umaga is truly a specimen to marvel at, Corey. And his handler, Alejandro Estrada, knows he has a thoroughbred on his hands.
There's a difference between thoroughbreds and Umaga, though, Cole. Thoroughbreds can be tamed. Umaga cannot. Estrada can only serve as a mouthpiece for Umaga. He can only help direct Umaga's blind brutality. I think even Estrada knows no one can control the Samoan Bulldozer.
And Cena retaliates. Boom! Oh, no!
Draped across the top rope.
Cover for the championship. And a kick out right away.
How on earth could he not keep him down for even one at this point?
And I could look at Umaga and he reminds me of Yokozuna, whose unmatched thickness and size is an orthodox offense.
Look at Umaga's thighs, his calves. They give him a great power and a great base. It makes him almost impossible to knock off his feet.
He's thick, he's strong, he's nasty, and he won't be slowed down.
Being placed in the corner here. Caught him right in the jaw.
Oh, what a shot.
And Cena flattened in the corner.
Umaga's just overpowering him. Look at the strength. Into the corner, just setting Cena up.
You have to start to ask yourself, is the end of John Cena near?
I think so. Look
Out
out!
a headbutt. No one has been able to stop Umaga. No one.
You are seeing why Umaga is undefeated. Why no one has been able to stop the Samoan Bulldozer.
Here comes Umaga, and Cena catches him with a boot. John Cena from behind, rolls him up, shoulders down, and a kick out by Umaga.
And Cena immediately back into the clutches of Umaga.
I'm not sure what else Cena can do here. I'm not sure John Cena knows how to stop Umaga.
And Corey, you know there's no force equal to being on the receiving end of a headbutt from Umaga.
It's in Umaga's DNA. Generations have perfected the art of using their own skull as a weapon that could stop an elephant. Brutal attack from Umaga. He smells Cena's blood in the water.
Pulls their opponent in.
Belly to belly.
Sometimes I look at Umaga and it just scares me. Here it comes! Samoan spike! Oh, we headed towards a title change. Here it comes.
Samoan spike.
The challenger comes up big.
New champion, an undefeated champion.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Champion, Umaga!
This proves it. Truly no one can withstand Umaga. The Samoan bulldozer has wrecked his way straight to the WWE Championship. Cena's title reign is over. AOP is here, ready to wreak havoc. And they want to prove 3-minute warning has nothing on them.
Two roughneck teams ready to use this Extreme Rules stipulation to the fullest.
And guys, the authors of pain now have 3 minutes.
and at a combined weight of 770 pounds, Rosie and Jamal. 3-minute warning.
Others. Here we go with AOP and 3-minute warning. Going head-to-head. This is an Extreme Rules match, and it's a good thing it is, because neither one of these teams likes to play by the rules or limit their aggressive tendencies.
Well, there's nothing on the minds of these men except dealing his... From the top!
Stop right to the gut. Watch for the hardcore style of 3-minute warning. Both of these men are from the hood, so to speak. Grew up in the streets, brought up to be tough. Rosie and Jamal have a rough tenacity.
A duo that couldn't care less about headlocks. They're just all about beating the hell out of you. 3-minute warnings, thug-like tactics need to be respected.
Rose, double leg takedown, got the shoulders down.
Beautiful. Might sneak one. What reflexes. Looking for the pin. Turns the tables. Shoulders down. And he gets the shoulder up before two.
He couldn't make much of that pin attempt.
Now that's using your head. Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
He's got a kendo stick, a weapon we've seen used to great effect time and time again.
Headbutt. And shoulders down. This might do it. He did not want things to end this way. Boom. Akam found himself in the wrong place there.
Rosie held nothing back on that attack. Oh, man. And you can see the effects of that on Rezar's face now.
Oh, my, what a splash. Massive damage to the whole body.
Oh, he flips that around.
Man. Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
Shades of the USSR with a hammer and sickle. Brought back into the ring from the floor now. He's been put through the ringer tonight.
This is a classic Extreme Rules game plan, trying to deal as much damage as possible.
He is looking to do some serious harm.
Man, Rope.
Got him right where he wants him.
Goes for the pin. A kick out. Oh, my God.
Very few superstars possess the fortitude to do what we just witnessed.
Very few? How about almost none? This match just went to the next level.
What's the tally on how many times we thought this match was coming to an end? I can't count anymore.
Targeting the chest, very effective.
Sliding into the ring now. Feet tackle.
Popped up into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
We knew this would be a grueling and
Here we go. Oh, my.
3-minute warning might just be done messing around. Oh, catastrophic damage on the back.
Rosie and Jamal tell their victims that they will feel the 3-minute warning. What does that mean, Corey?
Well, it means a lot of superstars from the top. Hooked up. The power for the win.
2. Digging down deep and staying alive.
Every kick out taking so much energy to muster.
Rezar gets fended off.
Each counter leaving these competitors at a stalemate.
Wrench in the arm. Man, what a clothesline.
Here we go, Byron.
Samoan drop. I don't know what he's got in mind, headed to the sky.
Pay special attention to Rosie in this match.
And then quickly the cover.
2. Rosie and Jamal survive Extreme Rules.
Here are your winners, Rosie and Jamal. 3-minute warning.
Gotta give it up to 3-minute warning. In a contest between two of the most badass squads we've ever seen, they were the tougher competitors.
Yeah, but AOP certainly made 3-minute warning earn this win. Just think about all the carnage we witnessed here tonight.
Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Tamina, Carmella, Natalya, all with a chance to make history. All with the opportunity to be called the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
The revolution that became an evolution only continues in the women's division. One of these women will climb the ladder and earn the opportunity of a lifetime.
And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out from the top.
What? That was just incredible hang time.
Was willing to take the high risk to the outside, and it paid off big time.
Big boom! Jeez. These superstars are ready to take this fight wherever it wants to go. Even right into the announcer's area.
Such a dangerous setting for all these superstars. Ladders are everywhere. Each competitor is only limited by their imagination.
Your head has to be on a constant swivel. Ladders will be used as weapons. Anything can happen to get that briefcase. Tamina left an opening.
Michinoku driver.
3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Lift it up. What's next? Running power slam!
Ooh. Talk about rocking the jaw.
Meanwhile, Lynch.
Hammerlock.
Into a reverse DDT. Great move.
No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
And that's not going to make Tamina happy.
Destructive offense from Natalya. Tamina sidesteps that.
Quick thinking from Tamina.
Oh, I think the ring just moved.
Carmella perhaps realizing there that she's not as untouchable as she claims.
And there's that ruthless streak of Charlotte's already just flowing out of her.
A contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars has successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
Stop after stop after stop.
Oh, man, that's like death by 1,000 cuts.
Setting up the ladder, center of the ring.
Definitely the spot you want to put it.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts the climb, but needs to move quickly.
Gonna try and unhook it now.
Victory is literally within reach.
Jaw-shattering boot.
Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before. It could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
Ooh. Becky Lynch setting up for the with the Exploder.
Nice reversal by Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte driving Tamina, and both tumble to the floor.
Both women crashing down hard. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, the first to her feet, surveying the situation.
Oh my! Driving Tamina into the steps.
Well, you are seeing a heightened level of aggression, heightened level of intensity from all these competitors because of the stakes involved.
Guys, where's Charlotte going?
Flair looking to up the ante now from the top.
Oh my goodness, taking out everybody.
The Queen rising to the occasion.
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder?
Tamina's absolutely wrecking shop on Natalya. Making sure the veteran won't have the strength to climb a ladder at all.
And she's positioning the ladder perfectly in the center of the ring there. Powerful contact by Tamina.
Looking for more damage here. Release back suplex. Ouch.
Her endurance is really being tested now.
And all of this pain and discomfort will make ascending a ladder very challenging. Oh, good gravy. Thrown into the corner with a little something extra.
And she's only taking more damage at this stage.
This deep into a ladder match, the last thing you want is to start breaking down.
Climbing up, but is there enough time to go for the win? Victory is literally within her reach here.
I assure you, this is even harder than it looks.
Becky Lynch has a hold of the arm, and the disarm her is locked in.
Might tap here, not that it'll matter.
Still has to hurt him.
And look, the ladder is gone, but now hanging on for dear life.
This is really bad.
Lynch with a shot between the shoulder blades. Here it comes.
She's launched out of the ring. Smack dab in the center of the ring.
perfect placement.
Just ejected from the ring.
Ladder's in position. Gonna make the climb.
She's going for it.
She certainly is. She can do it. She's looking to grab it to win it all. Up there in this moment, this ladder match is officially hers to lose.
Money in the Bank briefcase still hanging high. This is what it's all about. The opportunity of a lifetime.
What are you willing to do? How much can you sacrifice to be the first Miss Money in the Bank?
Oh, shoulder breaker. That is gonna hurt. Ouch.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
She's completely losing control.
And all over the place.
History on the line. Guaranteed championship opportunity. Nothing but carnage happening in this one.
5 women fighting for their key to destiny. Willing to go through hell for it.
She continues to fight off her opponent.
Natalya in some big trouble here.
Looks like the gas tank is running past E now.
Becky definitely felt every last bit of that blow.
Yeah, but when ladders are part of the match, you really can't expect anything less.
She can't possibly take any more.
Yeah, she's in a lot more than rough shape here.
Feed off the WWE Universe. This place is starting to rock. That's one way to use a ladder.
That'll turn your lights out.
Yeah, I think Tamina's face might have taken the brunt of that one.
Words that up. What a response.
Oh, there it is.
It's in! Disarm her!
She might want to tap here. Maybe her opponent will show her mercy.
She can tap out all she wants. It's not going to put an end to the suffering. Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
Natural selection.
The Queen has put an opponent in the dirt. And now the ladder to her throne awaits. And Carmella with a takedown, looking for
The code of silence.
submission locked in. But remember, she's trying to ask for mercy, but not even tapping out can help her.
Look at this. She's going for her destiny, guys.
But she better hurry. She doesn't have much time. Reaching.
So close to victory.
Might be a little overzealous going for it here.
Too late to stop now, though. It all comes down to this moment.
But so much could still go wrong here.
Hard to imagine there's much left in the tank.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer a good defense will even matter at this point.
And Carmella getting broken down here again.
Charlotte must be thinking about ending things sooner rather than later.
Whipped into the corner with tremendous force.
Oh, man.
Here we go. Ladder set up in the middle of the ring.
Perfectly positioned.
Action now right here in front of us.
Guys, we may need to move soon. At the top, something major's about to go down.
Head scissors.
Round and round we go.
Head scissor. Moves from the ring to the outside. She's getting that ladder exactly where she wants it.
A crucial step up the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
She's reaching up and trying to unhook it as fast as she can.
Carmella has her hands on it.
The contract is in her grasp. And she quickly turned that around.
Carmella with a super kick. Natalya's night could have just ended right there. She might not be in any condition to climb the ladder.
This whole building is shaking.
Matches like this are what it's all about.
Becky Lynch on the move.
Not finished yet.
Textbook fall-away slam. Lock it in, the Dragon Sleeper. Submission maneuver is locked in, just sapping her out.
She's tapping, but it doesn't matter at all in this situation.
Double underhook applied.
Butterfly suplex.
Look out! A high-angle German.
Big. The bow Natalya doing what she does best. Sharp.
That ends the submission hold.
Face first with a waistlock takedown.
Nasty chop delivered by Shawn.
Natural selection. And that is going to put Tamina out of the equation for a long time.
Counter on Carmella. Spin kick to the midsection. Lynch landing awkward on the outside.
Forcing her right out of the ring.
Putting that ladder in the exact right position now. Center of the ring.
Ladder's in position. Gonna make the climb.
Reaching for the prize.
The whole match is literally in the palm of their... Lynch.
That's it. Tamina held the briefcase. And she releases her own submission. And I have to question as to why she would do that.
This looks like she's setting the foundation for a masterfully laid trap.
Money in the Bank contract and the first ever Miss Money in the Bank, Tamina.
Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your world-famous four-time champs and feel the power!
Are you prepared to kick off Hell in a Cell with the four-time tag team champions?
The following contest is a tag team Hell in a Cell match and is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship.
This is the first time that tag titles will ever be defended inside Hell in a Cell.
And at a combined weight of 493 pounds, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
Tonight in Detroit, the Usos welcoming New Day into the penitentiary. This is going to be like a Chow Hall beatdown.
In every sport, you hear about super teams. Well, tonight, we're seeing...
I'm loving this matchup. The best team.
The cell door is locked. First of 2 Hell in a Cell matches tonight in Detroit. This is the 20th anniversary of this barbaric match. The Usos and the New Day must be prepared for pain and punishment.
2 of the greatest tag teams ever. One of the best rivalries going today. It all comes to a head right now for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship.
So many amazing matches between these 2 teams. They said it this past week on SmackDown. No matter where we are, we put on a show.
The Usos and New Day have a unified goal to raise the bar of tag team competition, to bring the division to a whole nother level.
You know, in basketball, they talk about super teams. Well, these 2 teams are the proverbial super teams in WWE. Oh, double knee arm breaker.
And nothing magical coming from the New Day there.
Yeah, as the Usos showing just how no-nonsense they can be. That was just wrong. You should be a better person than that.
Moving out from the ring closer to those towering walls of the cell. Ouch. Oh! The Usos following the footsteps of many great family tag teams, the Steiner brothers, the Head Shrinkers, who, of course, Jay and Jimmy's own father was a member. From the top, elbow drop, good Lord. This is what it's going to take. You have to go all out if you want that title.
Super kick finds the mark. Piercing the throat.
For the title, new champ. He stops the pin.
This isn't over yet.
He's headed out to the ringside area. Oh, that hurt right to the kidney. Golly. Running bulldog. Headed to the top rope. Here he comes, sliding back into the ring. Oh. Corey, a few weeks ago, we saw the New Day walk out of SmackDown as champs in a street fight. A match the Usos handpicked, but this environment is totally different. Usos and New Day going at it inside Hell in a Cell, and Jey Uso sent outside the ring, and now the New Day on the attack. Big E, as aggressive as I've ever seen him here tonight. And Xavier Woods now with toys, kendo sticks in hand.
And it's about to get more aggressive, more vicious, more barbaric. I've never seen this vicious of a side from the New Day.
That's what Hell in a Cell does to you.
Oh, now with the kendo sticks, Xavier Woods unloading. Well, you're saying it, Byron. Hell in a Cell makes you do some awful things. Just attempting to survive, attempting to win.
Do whatever you want, punish however you want. Right now, that seems to be the mission statement of the New Day in order to retain the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
And that's what it's about, proving you're the best in one of the most insane environments in WWE today. The New Day have just changed the whole complexion of this match. I don't know if I've seen New Day go to these lengths before.
Well, no time to be a jovial bunch when you're in a cell, Michael. Tonight, it's not about entertaining. It's about putting your...
Pin attempt by the champion. And a quick kick out. Amazing. Returning to the ring now. And got away with that one. Jey in the main event after that one. Damage starting to affect the challenger.
Woods creating an opportunity to attack there.
Up the legs.
In the corner, has to find a way out of there.
Oh, strong impact. Caught him right in the jaw. Oh, what a shot. Boom, right in the button. What a shot. The Usos and the New Day have been trading title reigns for the majority of the year now. This, the contractual rematch for the Usos. If they lose, the Usos won't get another opportunity for the titles as long and quickly into the cover.
Might be in trouble. He's just waiting for that perfect moment.
Kendo stick impact. Oh!
Swing on sight and don't stop swinging till it's over. The Usos being relentless in their punishment.
Looking to explore every inch of hell here now.
This superstar is looking to risk it all from the second rope.
Coming back from the outside now.
Oh, come on. That's a vile shot block. And when he's got that chair, you know he wants to send a...
From the top.
Getting up real slow. Not quite all there.
He's been taken hold of.
Elbow drop. These attacks are clearly adding up on the champion.
The effects of the cell come for everyone. You can only stay safe for so long.
Big forearm.
And Jimmy and Big E slugging it out middle of the ring. This has been a vicious, brutal match between two of the great tag teams today.
Here comes Jey Uso into the fray alongside of his brother.
Bang! Double super kick.
And the Usos now looking for that patented Uso splash from the top rope.
Uso splash. The cover to win the tag team titles, and Woods handcuffs it all, breaks it up.
At the last possible second, Xavier Woods saving this match for his team.
Credit to Woods for his never say die attitude, but Xavier Woods is outgunned right now.
And look at Woods still fighting back.
Yeah, with the handcuffs. Using the handcuffs as a weapon.
That's smart.
And Woods now down. And trying to still fight back. What heart from Xavier Woods.
That heart may not have much more fight left. Jimmy and Jey back up to the top one more time.
Uso splash in stereo. The cover. The Usos win the tag team titles.
Here are your winners and the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the
gentlemen, it's glow time!
I got an idea, Saxton. Why don't you glow home?
No, I cannot, Corey.
When asked earlier this week about this matchup, Naomi said it is an honor to be here, an honor to make history, because for the first time ever, a women's championship will be defended in Saudi Arabia.
Naomi certainly has momentum on her.
And gentlemen, when Bayley was asked about this history-making match tonight, she said, of course I'm part of this, because history is made by winners. And I'm going to become a role model for everyone here tonight in Saudi Arabia and for everyone around the entire world.
I asked Bayley her thoughts on this match, and she said, new country, same sheep. Bayley is nothing if not confident headed into this match.
Oh, and everything you just said is indicative of the new attitude, the new personality of Bayley.
For the first time ever, we have a women. Guys, a very important component of this match. Bayley has won every title available in WWE. Bayley has accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beaten Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi and a huge pressure on Bayley.
Yeah, but Bayley thrives under pressure. Her resume speaks for itself.
Naomi has tested her mettle in recent weeks, as the road to this championship opportunity was a difficult one. Needed to defeat former SmackDown Women's Champion Carmella. We know Naomi has a heavy desire to become a three-time Women's Champion.
Other superstars say they want the title. Naomi has said she needs her title back. A factor to consider in the...
Up high!
Oh, a diving crossbody! And Bayley's having trouble managing his onslaught. Perched up top, diving leg drop! Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact. Forearm smash! And Naomi has been quick to take to social media lately, reminding everybody that Bayley has never beaten her one-on-one.
Yeah, not so subtle reminder to Bayley, who has been very insulting, very humiliating to a lot of people in WWE.
And that attitude is why Naomi...
Take off!
Whoa, what a landing! Soaring through the sky and crashing onto their opponent.
Naomi...
These two going strike for strike, it seems.
Look at that counter from Bayley. The fight is on, and it's furious.
It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here.
Clubbing blow to the back. Oh. And she's returning fire. On a flying forearm smash. Bayley versus Naomi, SmackDown Women's Championship on the line.
So much of Naomi's career has been predicated on making history. And tonight, she has the opportunity to make even more history.
Naomi's got plenty of momentum coming into this match and is feeling mighty confident herself.
Bayley having every reason to be confident heading into this matchup. But 279 days as champion, Corey, can take a toll on you. Bayley has been carrying an exhausting weight on her shoulder for a long time.
Taking flight.
Good Lord, taking flight. I can't believe what we just saw.
I can't believe that didn't miss.
Naomi going for broke. And this high-risk offense from the challenger might be catching the champion by surprise.
The challenger being the aggressor here, but remember, the title can only be won by pinfall or submission inside the ring.
We know that Naomi's going to want to pick up from the top. You got to be kidding me.
The airtime, the fearlessness. What a ridiculous maneuver to the outside.
Tossed back into the ring.
My, oh my, what elevation.
Momentum is really on Naomi's side.
Naomi picking up the pace against Bayley and keeping her all out of sorts.
Byron, you've talked a lot about this change in Bayley and how people can't believe that this is the type of person she's turned into.
Well, it comes down to career frustration. Bayley is frustrated with her career progression, the way things were when she was hugging and smiling.
It's not about frustration, Saxton. It's about realization. Bayley realized she never got the respect that she deserves from the WWE Universe.
Oh, man. Bayley showing no answer for the attack.
And Naomi continues to somehow have Bayley's number here.
Fighting back, however, punches in the midsection.
Double axe handle smash.
All measured up. Drop kick to the back. Bam! Oh, what a kick. Ooh.
Leaning her into the corner now.
On the top rope now. And here we go. Championship's on the line. Naomi's got Bayley in trouble up on the top rope. This could be Naomi's moment.
Smart move by Bayley, protecting her title and going to the eyes.
Oh, what a kick. Bayley is down and in trouble.
Quick thinking by Naomi, looking to close this one out.
Nobody home. Bayley wisely moves out of harm's way. What's Bayley trying to do here?
What the?
I think Bayley's trying to trap Naomi's legs in Naomi's own shirt.
A great counter by Naomi. Naomi ducks underneath, and we got a standoff. Great match so far.
Well, Bayley thought she had Naomi, but the challenger was ready.
Well, the champion has to find a new strategy in a hurry.
Right on point.
Naomi really making Bayley feel the glow here. Rear view by Naomi.
Could that be enough to gain the title?
Makes the cover. Naomi did it. We have a new champion.
Here is your winner, and the new SmackDown Women's Champion,
And here they come. Bubba Ray and Devon are ready for a fight.
That's just what they'll get from Afa and Sika. And then some. Guys, this is going to be a great one. You can feel the electricity already.
I feel the excitement and some fear, too.
Two-on-two tables match here with the masters of the match, the Dudley Boys, taking on the Wild Samoans.
There's always those thoughts in the back of your mind. My brother can beat up your brother. My brother can put your brother through a table faster. Finally, we get to see those thoughts become a reality.
Saxton, I never want to hear about the inner workings of your mind ever again.
I second that, but the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are two teams who also clearly have a few screws loose. This should be intense. Such a peculiar look coming from the Wild Samoans, as if they have no control of their animalistic behavior. Corey, I've got to know, what can the Wild Samoans do to get the advantage in this tables match? After all, this is the Dudley Boys match, the match they put on the map, the match they're synonymous with.
Well, maybe the Wild Samoans have to be a little less wild, Cole. They still need to brutalize their opponents because that's what they do best. But the last thing Afa and Sika want to do is rush head first into a table. After all, that's exactly how you lose.
Does the official not see him removing the turnbuckle pad?
Keep your voice down.
And they just toss them aside. Afa and Sika, both individuals that compete barefooted. Not something common in most wrestlers, Corey, but it is actually very customary in the Samoan wrestling heritage.
It's how they train. It's how they live in the Isle of Samoa. And no one delays a fight just to put some boots on. Samoans are ready for battle at the drop of a hat.
And here he is, heading back into the ring.
A very ferocious demeanor emanates from the Wild Samoans, like they're part of a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it would take for the Dudley Boys to have control of them.
Maybe take a sledgehammer? A truck? Not human, Byron. You can knock them down, but they'll keep coming back.
This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object.
Just whip, blast off through the air, and connects.
They got all of that, just taking flight and soaring through the sky.
He gets back into the ring. Straight impact on the throat. The wear and tear of this match is clearly starting to get to him.
They have tried their hardest to avoid damage, but I think the table might be coming into play sooner rather than later.
Uh-oh, he's searching for something.
And it is indeed time for Devon to get the tables.
And we can
Hopped up into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
The Wild Samoans just completely wrecking the Dudley Boys in there.
looking to get airborne here. Look out. Uh-oh, stuck in the spot.
We know what's coming next. That's going to be on highlight. Slides out the back door, and he is
Hopped up into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
Afa and Sika might have just shown us the prelude to the Dudley's demise.
Table launch right at their opponent.
Oh, my God.
No idea how he's even able to continue in this match.
Yeah, he's just running on fumes now.
Moving into the ring.
The edge. Devon points his opponent up. Saving grace. That was the Dudley Boys showing the Wild Samoans what tag team wrestling is all about.
Fishing for something beneath the ring.
The steel.
And Afa and Sika just beat the Dudley Boys at their own game.
Here are your winners, Afa and Sika, the Wild Samoans.
And it's standing tall, having beat the Dudley Boys at their own game.
Deep. Here comes the A-Champ.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the NXT North American Championship.
What? This place is shaking!
We never thought we'd see Sikoa again.
His opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds.
Now this is a surprise. Carmelo Hayes seemingly had no challenger for his North American title, but Solo Sikoa just showed up here and said, I got next.
Thank goodness. Melo had an opponent chosen by the NXT Universe as they voted for Wes Lee. But Melo and Trick brutally attacked Lee backstage. Now we're being spared a Melo-bration and getting a real match.
And I would have never expected Sikoa to show up. He just joined the Bloodline on SmackDown, and now he's in the main event of NXT. Can the Bloodline get even more gold tonight?
Strong words from Carmelo Hayes before this match saying, quote, heavy is the head that wears the crown, and Melo has the biggest crown and the heaviest head.
Melo has indeed proven worthy of said crown, but he's face-to-face with a man who has a seat at the biggest table in WWE.
Both men have earned their status thus far, that's for sure.
Solo Sikoa already with the strategic advantage, taking Hayes by surprise and challenging him for the North American title.
And the Street Champ needs to continue to be unpredictable if he wants that championship. He's got two sets of eyes watching his every move, so he needs to outmaneuver both Melo and Trick to succeed.
It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just gotta toss another person and make a statement.
And right between the shoulder blades.
Let me point out that this is brutally unfair to the A-Champ. He prepared for Wes Lee or a night off. Now he's not getting either. This is ridiculous. The advantage is clear.
And Sikoa sent toward the ropes, and Carmelo Hayes with a kick right into the midsection. Melo taking it to Sikoa here.
The power of Solo just a little too much for the A-Champ in this instance.
What a chop.
Trademark viciousness. Lack of mercy. That's what Solo Sikoa is all about.
Into the corner. Big splash by Sikoa. Melo in trouble. Sikoa. Trick Williams making sure Melo got out of harm's way. Well, at least momentarily.
Yeah, momentarily is right. Sikoa continuing to inflict more punishment on the champ.
And Hayes takes out Williams on the outside. Solo standing strong.
Solo not allowing the presence of Trick Williams to distract him whatsoever.
Soaring. Good Lord. Taking flight.
Oh, he got him. Is he going to lock this in?
He had it locked in. I didn't expect him to just let go.
I don't know what he's thinking, but he needs to focus on the task at hand.
Trick Williams has been quite the difference maker for Carmelo Hayes over the last year. How many times has Williams helped Hayes and saved that North American title?
Yeah, but 10 days ago, Solo Sikoa did the same thing for Roman Reigns when he attacked Drew McIntyre at Clash at the Castle. Sikoa has blood on his hands, too. Uh-oh.
No!
Being set up in the corner for something.
A continuous attack on Hayes.
And it looks like Solo has all the answers for Carmelo at this point.
And gentlemen, we may be moments away from the Street Champ becoming the North American Champ. Oof.
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done. Punch right in the head. Oh! Ooh! Boom!
Trick Williams cheering on Carmelo Hayes.
Oh, looking to end this.
Here we go for the championship.
He knows the goal is to win the match, right?
Yeah, what's he doing?
Anticipated that.
Sikoa seems to be executing his game plan.
And the power of Sikoa proving too much for Hayes right now. Answer after answer for each other's offense.
Sikoa prevents that from connecting. Getting him right into the corner.
Point of the elbow, nailed it. What a main event this has been for the one-year anniversary of NXT 2.0.
And without this rebranding, Solo Sikoa may have never had the opportunity to show the world what he can do.
And if Solo didn't have this breakout year, maybe his cousin...
Big uppercut rocks the jaw of Carmelo Hayes, ripped out of the corner.
Looking to put him away, and now Trick Williams up on the apron, causing a distraction.
Trick paying dividends.
Ooh.
First 48.
And that could be the turning point for the North American champion.
Oh, Samoa drop by Sikoa. Cover now for the win. Hayes kicks it too.
And Williams once again on the apron.
You can see how concerned Trick Williams is that Carmelo Hayes' championship hopes, might be fading away.
Super kick drops Williams. Hayes picked out of the sky.
What a spinning solo.
Is that it for Carmelo Hayes? Trick is out. Carmelo is dazed. Winding up.
Samoan spike.
The challenger might have what it takes to win this.
What the? Sikoa is the new champion.
Here is your winner, and new NXT North American Champion, Solo Sikoa!
Solo is your new champion. And is the North American title now going to SmackDown? The big question as we kick off Royal Rumble, will Roman survive tonight?
Well, the man who's walking down the aisle here in front of 44,000 plus is the greatest champion of all time, transcending the business. And tonight, it's personal.
Look at this. Even more mind games from Rollins. As we heard that music pop right there, the Shield, you can't help but have a little nostalgia. You can't help but think back to the glory days of when the Shield would go to town, beating everybody down.
Until that man right there, Seth freaking Rollins, decided to tear it apart.
Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well. He knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion. He knew there was one thing that Reigns will never get over, and that is that Seth Rollins chose to end the Shield.
The infamous blow to the back of Roman Reigns with a steel chair many years ago, which broke up perhaps the greatest faction in WWE history. Well, tonight, Rollins will use that to get in the head of the champ and win the Universal.
It's been interesting watching Reigns. Bell rings and the WWE Universal title is on the line. Roman Reigns over 500 days as Universal Champion, but nobody has been in his head like his old brother in arms, Seth Rollins.
Well, Seth freaking Rollins tore that brotherhood apart 8 years ago, and we can now see that the tribal chief never truly recovered from that night.
Well, speaking of family, the Usos have been banned from ringside, and last month, Roman fired Heyman from the Bloodline. So right now, the head of the table needs to win without any allies by his side.
And the wise man, Paul Heyman, will be at ringside for a championship match tonight, just not this one.
And that's just sickening to me, Cole. Reigns had just cause for firing the wise man, and now Paul's right back with his old client. Heyman has zero loyalty to the Bloodline.
Okay, Corey, did you forget the fact that Roman attacked Heyman? Anyway, Reigns just needs to forget all of that tonight. Rollins is already playing next-level mind games in this match. Reigns cannot let Paul Heyman's actions affect him.
Seth freaking Rollins has made it extremely personal with Roman Reigns. Years ago when he destroyed the Shield, and again in the lead-up to this match.
Vaulting plancha, incredible.
Threw caution to the wind, and it paid off big time.
Ooh. Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage.
You're right, Cole. 1 week ago on SmackDown, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens defeated the Usos. As a result, Jimmy and Jay are barred from ringside.
It was an all-or-nothing move, as Rollins would have lost his title opportunity had that match gone the other way. It just proves that Seth freaking Rollins will take every freaking risk to win. Roman had that scouted.
Kick to the gut creates separation.
A defensive elbow to the gut ends that. Vicious right forward. What a headbutt. Vicious.
Gentlemen, for 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated. He had special counsel and cousins to help him stay in control, to keep his cool, to concentrate on the business at hand. But now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside.
Without those calming forces, cracks have started to show. Every comment Rollins has made about their past cuts deeper. Every mind game breaks Roman's spirit even further. This might be the toughest physical battle the Tribal Chief has faced, but it definitely is his toughest mental battle.
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here? Big powerbomb. Reigns just imposing his will right now.
And you can see Seth is being run into the ground by Roman.
And now headed to the outside. Driven into the barricade.
Oh, heavy contact into the steel steps.
Oh, man, meeting the barricade.
And he gets sent back into the ring. From the top. Elbow drop. Turned it around with a reversal.
I have to admit, it's a pretty cold move for Rollins to just take the years of history the Shield had and turn it into a joke here tonight.
It's appalling, Saxton. Rollins has always treated that sacred history as a... He's looking for some sort of respite, unable to get out of the ring.
He doesn't want to be hung up in the bottom rope like that. With a drive-by.
Absolutely laid Rollins out. And now Reigns can finally overcome his former Shield brother.
Rollins can't find any reprieve right now.
The power and rage of the Tribal Chief is just overwhelming Rollins here.
Vicious right forearm.
He's got him getting ready. The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Championship. Month after month, he's dominated every top contender on the SmackDown roster.
Roman Reigns has beaten big names over the last year and a half. Braun Strowman, Rey Mysterio, the Demon Finn Balor, even John Cena. But Reigns has to be bothered by the fact that he has never been able to knock off Rollins in a premium ladder event match in his career. Never successfully defended a title against Rollins.
Indeed, two of the biggest PLE losses of Roman Reigns' career have been at the hands of Seth freaking Rollins. At Money in the Bank in 2016, Rollins defeated Reigns for the WWE title. And a year prior to that, Rollins committed the heist of the century and used the Money in the Bank to steal Roman's WWE Championship in the main event of WrestleMania.
Sent to the corner.
Knew what Roman had coming.
I hate to say this, but the Tribal Chief has become extremely frazzled without the benefit of having the Bloodline by his side.
Every little move Rollins makes seems to put Reigns on edge. This outfit, the Shield's entrance music. I bet if Rollins gave Roman a fist bump, it would make the Tribal Chief go nuclear. Reigns, Rollins, both men are waging an epic battle. For years, bam! By Reigns!
That's it, the title's going nowhere.
Is it enough? Is this the end? Somehow he kicked out.
This puts the pressure back on the champion.
Can the champion respond with their back against the wall?
It's not often we see the Tribal Chief held up at the 1 yard line. You have to think Roman will want to dial up that maneuver one more time. The head of the table and Seth freaking Rollins are at war right now.
Bombs being thrown between these Shield brothers, but only one will be left standing.
Unparalleled intensity.
The Tribal Chief locked and loaded.
Superman punch!
And
Roman Reigns locked and loaded, measuring his opponent.
Perfect execution from the champ.
Rollins landing awkward outside.
he wants this fight on the outside. Something bad is coming his way, and he has no clue. Will the champ make that pay off? I don't even think Roman's aware of where he is anymore. He has tunnel vision for Rollins. The only thing the Tribal Chief is seeing right now is red. And heaven have mercy on Reigns. Old Shield brother now.
What do you say? I mean, this is amazing.
And here's Reigns now, misses wildly with the clothesline attempt. Spear! Spear by Reigns! Roman Reigns from out of nowhere with a spear!
That could end it for Rollins if Roman could just make the cover.
Roman trying to fight through the pain. Oh my, guys. Guys, look at what Rollins is doing.
After all these two have been through, Rollins wants that Shield fist bump.
Reigns shaking it off as Rollins continues to try to play mind games.
Yeah, but that may have triggered a litany of emotions within the Tribal Chief. Reigns unsure of what to do.
Roman Reigns determining what to do now. Will he slay his former brother? Reigns now. Look, gonna lock in the guillotine. Submission
Well, there's
move
your
locked
answer.
in. Submission move locked in.
Rollins in major peril right now. Rollins looking like he's starting to fade.
Seth trying desperately to make it to the bottom rope.
I'm not sure he can make it, Corey.
Trying to make it to the rope to force some sort of break. Seth trying to hang on. How can he do this here? Is Rollins going to tap here? What's Rollins going to do? Is he going to tap out?
Well, he makes it to the rope. Reigns has a 5 count to break the hold.
And Reigns breaks the hold here. Roman breaks the hold, and this match continues.
It just shows you how locked in Roman Reigns is to winning this match. Rollins just motionless now. Roman had that guillotine locked in far too long.
Well, the oxygen slowly circulating through Seth again, but I feel it's just Superman punch by the Tribal Chief. And a thunderous spear.
This might be it. The champ might keep it here.
And Reigns retains the title.
Here is your winner, and still the Universal Champion,
Roman Reigns has finally done it. Finally earned that title defense against Seth Rollins. Finally exorcised the ghost of the Shield.
It looks like a huge weight has been lifted from the shoulders of the Tribal Chief. Roman
The following contest is the men's War Games match. The rules of the match are as
Here we go. First two combatants locked in the War Game structure. The original Bloodline versus the new Bloodline in the match beyond.
The WWE Universe has wanted to see this war for some time, gentlemen. Roman and his old guard versus Solo and the new crew.
So many questions. Can Roman's teammates put their past animosity aside? Can the rest of Solo's gang handle a match against competitors with more War Games experience?
Well, Byron, I think we'll know the answer to all those questions. Just
Great trouble here. Can he get it fully locked in?
yanking the arm back, and the tap out isn't going to do anything. This is just torturous now.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
Boom, right across the small of the back.
He may have just slowed Jacob down a bit there.
Yeah, and Jay had him well measured.
Oh, goodness. Blasted right into the corner. Ooh.
Climbing the cage, but that makes absolutely no sense in this.
From the top. Oh, elbow drop.
Oh, it's a piercing elbow.
An impressive sequence from Jay.
Jake.
Sky high.
Elbow drop.
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning from the top.
Oh, my gosh, what a dive.
Just putting their body in danger time and time again. Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Is Sami Zayn still Usi?
I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jay and even Jimmy. Those are his dogs.
Before War Games officially starts, what do you guys think is the key to the old school Bloodline coming out on top?
Every one of these men is a proven main eventer, Michael, but that won't be enough if they can't stay on the same page.
Yeah, and given how united Solo's team is, I don't think even the Mount Rushmore of WWE could handle the new Bloodline.
Roman and his crew need to remember what bonded them, what made their team Usi, and work as a real team. Just one last time.
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much.
From the top.
And that was a precisely measured attack.
He is doing whatever possible to torture the knee.
And an elbow.
This is going to the
Uso.
And it's Jay. And what a maneuver we just saw there.
Jay can seal it here.
Counting down the seconds as this match gets closer to being even.
Tonga Loa now entering the fray of Bloodline War Games. Super kick!
Hurricane Rana.
Unbelievable athleticism. Double axe handle.
Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me, yeah.
Great journalism there, Byron.
Thanks, Michael.
Just like that, Tonga Loa gets stopped. Sent flying over to the other ring. Into the cage with fury. Solo Sikoa, leader of the new Bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself the tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Roman's, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
Oh, man. Here's the buzzer, and Jimmy Uso is looking for revenge against the new Bloodline in War Games.
Oh, that'll rock you.
He just grabbed what could be a game changer. Lift off. Axe handle from the middle rope.
Takes another trip to the skies, and it pays off once again. And walking through the structure door, this is where nightmares become reality.
OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the Bloodline represents all the...
From the top! What a Samoan drop! Ooh! Jay taking his offense. Uso, and looking at Jay Uso.
Is that all she wrote for Tonga Loa?
And guys, this is what War Games is all about. Both bloodlines leaving it all in the ring.
The old guard and new school trading their biggest shots in one of the most dangerous environments in all of WWE. No escape from these punches.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
Will Jay take advantage? Tonga looking to get wild inside War Games alongside his bloodline.
Just trying to pound their opponent into the ground even further. The body continues to be the focus of the offense.
Yeah, it's a great way to slow down and debilitate your opponent.
This crowd is thunderous right now.
Who can blame them?
But meanwhile, Zayn.
And Sandy ended it there. He's not interested in just evening the odds. He wants the advantage, and that weapon gives it to him.
And some effective offense with that one. 8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. Spear! Oh, what a spear!
Jay nailed all of it. And a stop to the gut, too.
Super kick! We've seen that look before. Jay in position. Oh, my God, a clothesline. Boom!
And his core remains the focus here.
Every blow taking more of his breath away.
And these focus attacks are really adding up.
Yeah, the body is like a roadmap of wealth right now.
Stop right to the gut. We've got a numbers advantage incoming as the countdown is about to run out.
The tempo's getting rattled. He's getting fired up now, really feeding off this crowd.
Super kick!
And the tribal chief is now entering.
Uso, another vicious attack to his head.
That's the kind of offense that could ruin your whole balance.
Just burying their opponent with that trash can.
If you're on the opposite side of this end, top rope.
He paid for that high risk.
Zayn had it.
Sami Zayn, Blue Thunder Bomb. Gets driven into the corner.
Connects with a counter. Kick again to the back of the head. And now he's going to the top rope.
Samoan drop.
Now positioned out of the top rope. Then it's Jey Uso.
Jay nailed all of it.
Buster on the top turnbuckle.
Now that's how you put the nail in the coffin.
Being carried around now.
Right across the legs.
And more attacks landing against the skull.
It's a brutal strategy, but an undeniably effective one.
Oh, what a drop kick. Setting course to the top of the top.
Uso with the Uso splash.
That could put Tama down for good.
Here comes the buzzer. The numbers advantage vanishes with this next entrant.
And now the new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games. That was a clear attack to his core, maybe seeing an opening.
Super kick. Good night.
Brilliant strategy. Even odds weren't good enough, and they just added a bit of insurance with that weapon.
He top rope. But now here's Jey Uso.
Will Jay take advantage?
begins right here. War Games has officially begun.
Has to find a way out of this. And there was some force on that move.
Oh, wicked kick to the lower back. Having trouble making it to a vertical base, and it looks like it's only going to get worse.
Shot just busted him open. Blood flowing now. Those mounted punches.
Oh no, has him lined up for the kill shot.
Dodges away.
Watch it, top rope. Uso splash. The lights are out for Sikoa. Tonga Loa put a stamp on this one.
A defiant kick out after one.
Oh, the kick from Sami Zayn.
No doubt, Sami just ended this.
So what a spear by Reigns. Reigns got all of it.
He has to be a
Joe can seal it here.
almost ended it there.
Really had less than a second to stay alive there. Climbing up the wall now, and he's got some crazy out.
Look out! Down in a hurry.
And Jey Uso on the wrong end of some ruthless offense there. And Zayn looked rocked. If he's got a strategy, he might.
Top rope.
And Jimmy Uso.
Jimmy with a game ender.
Down with the Samoan drop.
Once more, setting it up. Brought down with a DDT.
Can Reigns recover from that?
2. No, he beats the count.
The Tribal Chief digging down deep and fighting through it.
You might not respect his methods, but you have to respect.
Reigns put his stamp on this one.
Vulnerable situation for him. Uranagi. Man, oh man.
Reigns sizing up the target. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
How did he do that? Fends off the attack with an elbow. Here we go. Jimmy go. Uso. Uso splash.
Jimmy might have just finished things.
But got it.
DDT.
Landed.
Placing him in the corner.
Hooked up in the corner. Ooh, exploder in the top rope.
Uso splash.
Will Jey take advantage? Oof, kick finds it.
Climbing the cage.
Honestly, not a great move. Taking flight.
Double axe handle. point now.
And then these Uso.
Now looking at Jay. And that one's up. Sami Zayn with a big boot.
Nasty boot by Zayn.
Zayn has this wrapped up.
Roman Reigns ready to go. Punches down the air with a Superman punch. He begins to climb the wall of the War Games cage.
Winding up. Samoan spike. Will Sami recover? Grabbing a hold of their opponent. Face first into the cage.
Nice sit-out powerbomb.
Stiff kick.
Talk about force.
That'll give you whiplash.
He's heading to the top turnbuckle. Then we see Tonga Lola.
Will Jimmy seal this up? Two. Oh, man, he has fought.
Solo Sikoa lining it up.
That's one for Sikoa.
And the cover. Shoulder up right away.
How at this point you don't even stay down long enough for a 1 count is beyond comprehension.
Gets lifted into position. Roman's shoulders are down, saving his team from defeat.
Into a dragon screw leg whip.
And Reigns reverses.
Oh, man.
Rapid fire Samoan drop. Tonga.
Tongan twist.
Victory nearly in hand for Tama Tonga.
And into the ropes and a sharp elbow to the back.
And clearly some targeted offense coming his way there.
Going after your opponent's head is brazen, but very effective.
Snapmare could set something else up.
He just put it through the table, and who knows what he's thinking now.
Well, there are no signs of the brutality ending yet, Saxton. What a barrage of stuff.
And looking at Jey Uso.
Jey nailed all of it.
Taking flight.
Shoulders down. Jacob going to end it here.
Oh, breaking up the pin.
Tossed clear across that gap, and
Roman Reigns about to put his opponent away. No getting up from this.
wow, Reigns nailed it. Reigns has identified the target. Here comes another one.
And looking at Jacob Fatu.
What a Palooza kick in the corner.
Has Sami ended it there?
He's really feeling all the damage he's taken up till now.
Oh, what a headbutt.
On the mark.
And some late game offense from Jacob Fatu finds the mark.
It is a straight fact. Sami's just getting taken to the woodshed. Deep into the match. This could end it. Oh, come on. Did he really need to stop the pin like this? Spear! Spear! Jimmy with a game ender.
No doubt, Sami just ended it.
And he breaks his own submission.
Stumps.
The tribal chief has acquired the target. This ends now. Reigns plays stamp on this one.
Stomping away. Clearly doing the desired
Top rope.
But now here's Jey Uso.
Jey nailed all of it.
Climbing to the top.
One, Uso.
Uso splash by Jey. Will Jey end this?
Super kick.
Punch right in the head.
Really good. See? Oh, nice. Schoolboy from behind. And a strong kick out at one.
I thought for sure that was it. unloading with an uppercut.
And then back to Reigns. Oh, boy. Oh, neck breaker.
And a stop to the gut.
Going up the cage. He's going for the pin. Yeah, no, he doesn't get the three.
What? This is amazing.
Sami Zayn with a big boot.
Is Zayn closing this out? Great winger in this segment.
Lifted and completely helpless here. Now scaling the steel.
This is either madness or brilliance. Blast off!
For the blue thunderbolt.
Sammy with a big boot. Zayn has this wrapped up.
You can see all the brutality the original Bloodline team has dished out.
Reigns got all of it.
I think that's it. That must be it. 2 count. And still in this.
I am shaking my head in disbelief over how he managed to get the shoulder up. Propped up in the corner.
Punch right in the head.
Wicked clothesline. And Reigns.
Wow, Reigns nailed it. Oh, going right into the pin.
And Team Roman wins War Games.
The new Bloodline has fallen.
Your winners, Roman Reigns, Jimmy and Jey Uso, and Sami Zayn, the Bloodline.
Unbelievable. Roman's original Bloodline crew found a way to work together and reestablish their dominance.
You may not know who your brother or enemy is by their last name, but when you're in battle, look to your left, look to your right. That's family. And this is the one true Bloodline.
It is time for the Street Profits to get themselves some of the Islanders.
Well, with all due respect to the smoke and the party cups, but AD and Tez need to up their game. This could be the Profits' night, but it's not going to be easy.
The Profits possess tremendous athleticism, but so do the Islanders. And let's not forget, the Islanders have Bobby Heenan in their corner.
The following contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match. On their way to the ring, at a combined weight of 492 pounds, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits.
The Islanders are known for innovative double-team offense, but they're looking to do more than just beat the Profits.
Well, under the Brains' incomparable tutelage, the Islanders have become smarter and more brutal.
Tez and Dawkins better have their third eye open and their heads on a swivel.
The Street Profits had better be ready for what's coming.
Tez and Dawkins have to be ready to deal with any shortcut the Islanders can find.
Their opponents, accompanied by Bobby Heenan, at a combined weight of 499 pounds, Tama and Haku, the Islanders.
The Islanders versus the Street Profits in a best-of-3 falls match. This matchup represents two teams who want to rule the tag team division and have sharpened their offensive arsenals so one move can put away any opponent.
The Street Profits swag levels are at an all-time high, and they told the Islanders they want the smoke.
Look, this is the best Street Profits we've ever seen, but the Islanders are exceptionally dangerous. And don't forget their secret weapon in the form of Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Something that Tez and Dawkins need to watch out for tonight is the presence of Bobby the Weasel Heenan. He'll do anything for his clients.
Don't you dare disparage the Brain, Saxton. Heenan is indeed a wise man who has quickly brought the Islanders up the ranks. They'll be tag champions in no time.
Corey, you've competed in these type of matches before. What's the key to victory for Haku and Tama?
It's crucial for the Islanders to win the first fall as early as possible. To do that, they've got to either isolate Ford or Dawkins and block their path to make an attack.
Ooh, and he manages to reverse.
Oh, what a right!
Man, that's some attitude behind it.
Boom, what a drop kick.
On the mark. Look, I get that the Islanders are brutal, but when I look at Haku, I kind of see something royal about him.
Are you kidding me, Saxton? Haku's a big, mean dude who loves to brawl. Nothing about him says royalty.
Though Bobby Heenan does seem intent on taking the Islanders to the top of WWE, perhaps becoming king of the ring, is on that path. Quite a verbose display from Montez Ford.
Incoming!
Look out below! From up top, right onto the target, outside.
That is kicking things into a whole new gear.
Able to capitalize on Ford's mistake. He's headed to the top now.
Coming in off the tag.
And the clothesline.
A 2 out of 3 falls match is a different beast and a bit of a rarity in tag team competition. But one of these teams actually has a bit of a history with this stipulation.
Yeah, Cole, the Islanders have a history of success in multi-fall matches and in high-profile situations, no less. They competed in the main event of the first Royal Rumble event in this kind of match and won it in 2 straight falls.
They also won a 2 out of 3 falls match on Saturday night's main event. Bottom line, the Islanders are more than ready for this. Hopefully, the Street Profits are quick learners.
Climbing up those ropes now. Watch out! Bang!
And the Islanders just sent the Profits up in smoke.
Ooh, man, what a hit.
From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash!
Uh-oh. About to hit. Rock bottom.
Placed him in the corner here.
This will be the time to go, guys.
Oh, just deadlifting their opponent and tossing them aside. Oh, what a headbutt.
And that just opened up Angelo Dawkins.
Running hip attack. What impact.
He's going for the pin. This could be it. You've got something else in mind, I guess.
Oh!
We're watching two great teams at work right now, but with the talent of this level in the ring, you have to wonder, are there any possible breakout single stars here?
Every one of these men has that sort of potential, Michael. I mean, Montez Ford has had moments of single success, competing in many high-profile matches on his own.
Though you'd be doing a great disservice to Angelo Dawkins, who has an equally impressive skill set should he go solo. And of course, both Islanders competed separately for a time in WWE before joining up. so you know that Tama and Haku can once again dominate as single stars.
He almost got caught by that one.
These two showing how well they know each other.
There it is! Reversal! Goodness! All of their mass being used. I can't imagine the pain being felt right now.
Could be getting into a dire situation.
Lift off!
What a headbutt!
Vicious.
This is a big night for the Street Profits. Their party cups are filled to the brim tonight. I took a sniff of it, and it nearly knocked me out.
I've seen tap water knock you loopy, Saxton, but I know for a fact that the Profits have the strong stuff in hand tonight. In fact, I've heard the Islanders plan on taking a victory swig after this match.
They can definitely handle it, Corey.
Flying!
Point of the elbow finds the mark.
What could Haku be looking for?
Gotta respect the strategy to work.
From the heavens!
Producing a trampling.
Ow! My God, the Islanders to the sky.
Return fire from Montez Ford. Is it enough? The cover! 2 count. And he scores the early fall. Oh, boom! He's headed up high.
Set up for a second time.
Flying headbutt.
The Profits are down and the Islanders are about to reap the rewards.
Second fall for the Islanders, and they beat the Profits.
Here are your winners, Tama and Haku, the Islander.
The following match is the 2K Showcase Tribal Gauntlet. The winner of this match will be acknowledged as your Tribal Chief. The rules of the match.
The Bloodline Gauntlet match begins here, gentlemen, with our first entrant.
A superstar with a daunting challenge ahead.
Weighing in at 285 pounds, the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu.
Wow! How's this for an opening opponent in a gauntlet match?
Makes you want to throw in the towel before the bell even rings.
Wild Samoans from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 326 pounds.
And on the other side of this...
History being made right here. The most prestigious family in the history of our business is at war with one of their own members, and tonight will be a battle to set order to the entire bloodline.
An uphill battle is what it will be. You have the toughest set of competitors trying to dash your dreams of being recognized as the head of the table.
Pinning predicament. Not quite there yet.
I don't know if I would have gone for a pin so soon.
Oh, he cuts it off. And we know there was turmoil in the family coming into this match, so much so they decided a gauntlet match was the only way to set the narrative straight.
Let's call it what it is, Michael. The family wants to put this member in their place. Wants to bring them down a peg. To me, tonight reads more like punishment for having ambition.
Oh, what a clothesline.
And Alpha unable to gain focus there.
Yeah, this is the hostility Jacob Fatu wanted to bring.
Alpha is in a distressing spot.
Yeah, impressive offense from Jacob Fatu.
A pep drop!
Alpha sidestepped out of the way. And we know the lineup we are seeing tonight is exceptionally talented. Each one is capable of taking anybody to their breaking point.
Yeah, but I think our prime challenger has a chip on their shoulder. As dangerous as this lineup looks, I do believe the most dangerous individual is the one who's taking them all on.
Super kick!
Oh, he had the wherewithal to counter Jacob. Did you hear that impact? Many gauntlet matches have happened in WWE, but with this one being all bloodline, is there anything special a combatant should consider?
Well, everyone in the family is physical, but this battle will only be won with a clear mind.
We're going to finish it off.
Swanton bomb!
He's looking to go high risk from the top rope.
Oh, look out! And coming down with incredible force.
Attempting high risk. Hold on a second. Could be a matter. That's it. That's a tap. He got him. Alpha's been knocked out of the gauntlet.
Plenty of superstars waiting to take their turn. Lots of match left to go. The next combatant is Rosie, who's ready to take a crack at this gauntlet.
And let's not lose the reason for this match, the right, no, the honor to have sole possession of the seat that stands at the head of the table.
Well, if you can survive tonight, you will be at the top of the mountain, casting an enormous shadow over every possible challenger.
I'm already intimidated thinking about the Ulafala adorned around this superstar's shoulders.
What a crossbody.
Jacob Fatu taking the upper hand in a big way.
Tough spot for Rosie. Clothesline.
And Jacob with the wherewithal to counter. Oh, catapulting down on the opponent.
Ooh! And as cruel as this match might seem, let's not forget, this is family. And right or wrong, however a family settles their disputes needs to be respected.
Well, one can even ask if this is a fight to fix a family or a night to control an entire business.
It's hard to say, Byron, when the family business is all about fighting.
One answer after another, neither competitor giving an inch.
And Rosie being out-wrestled there.
Yeah, that's the kind of offense that opens people's eyes to Jacob Fatu.
Elbow drop! And another climb. He's making it
Sky high!
From the top with the splash.
Took a gamble once, took a gamble again, and hit the jackpot twice.
Drive, shoulders down! Kicks out.
Somehow, some way, he is still in this.
Over and over.
So much aggression.
Fends it off. Good counter.
Battle of counters. No one's getting there.
Oh, no, he can be caught here. Bad spot.
And he has to tap. Had to do it or risk serious injury.
Rosie's out of here. Eliminated from this gauntlet match.
This environment is crazy right now. I've lost my place in the entry order, but there's still tons of fight left.
Jamal looking ready as ever for this gauntlet.
He's able to counter that.
Look at this on Jamal.
DDT! Jacob about to end this fight.
And shoulders are down. There's two. He stays alive. He stays alive.
You gotta be kidding me.
Surviving that maneuver is absolutely amazing.
That move has brought victory before, but not on this occasion. Might be time to think outside the box. Great flurry of offense from Jacob.
You gotta wonder, what does this do to Jamal's confidence?
Oh, just deadlifting their opponent and tossing them aside.
I've seen Saxton thrown out of a few local bars like that before.
Please don't remind me, Corey.
Trapped in the corner.
Ooh, ouch.
Trading back and forth blows now.
Neither competitor is backing down. And Jamal looked out of his element on that one.
Yeah, this is the hostility Jacob Fatu wanted to bring.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now.
Super kick. Looks to climb the top rope.
Oh, look out.
Oh, what a splash.
And into the corner he goes. Crossbody does the job.
Jacob Fatu trying to ramp things up. Holy time offense there.
Super kick. Ouch. Jamal is getting picked apart right now.
Yeah, impressive offense from Jacob Fatu.
What's Jacob Fatu's intentions here?
Drives his opponent down with a Uranagi.
He's finding himself in some territory he does not want to be in. Elbow drop.
Oh, what a headbutt.
On the mark. Another big move!
DDT plants them.
That can be Jamal's demise.
Cover. Two. And so Jamal is through in this gauntlet match.
Yeah, there's still a whole slew of entrants to go.
And it looks like The Rock is coming out next to try and run the gauntlet.
The target's been acquired once more. DDT!
Jacob about to end this fight.
Jacob Fatu feeding off the crowd, feeding off their energy.
And Corey, there's more than family pride on the line tonight. Everyone in WWE is watching, wanting to know this challenge can be conquered.
And think about the bragging rights. If you run through the gauntlet of one of the most prestigious families in all of wrestling, you will automatically be considered the toughest badass walking this earth.
Oh, predicted what was coming.
Jacob Fatu taking the upper hand in a big way.
The Rock is not looking good here. That's using your head.
Striking down with the axe handle.
And The Rock got cut down to size there.
Yeah, that's the kind of offense that opens people's eyes to Jacob Fatu.
Tornado DDT! And he stonewalls The Rock.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Jacob setting himself up top. Oh my God, what a move! And Jacob with the wherewithal to counter. What a reversal! Elbow drop! From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash! Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace. Counters to gain the advantage. We have seen such a physical match from these combatants, and the wear and tear is starting to show.
And now's the time where the smartest competitor needs to take advantage of the situation. Needs to figure out the quickest way to end this.
Countering each other again and again.
Got their opponent up.
Snake eyes! Climbing to the top. What's he have in store? From the top. Elbow drop! Wasting no time. Shoulders are down.
He didn't even let the ref start the count.
Super kick! Ouch! Hooked up! Uh-oh! Rock bottom!
Can that finish the Rock
Going for
off?
the cover! What a kick out at two!
The Rock somehow got the shoulder up.
Yeah, but now comes the hard part. The Rock has to get himself back in this.
A new strategy is needed right about now if that couldn't end things.
I am feeling a titanic shift roaring through this crowd right now.
Well, you're not the only one, Saxton. It's all coming to a head now.
Got them off their feet here.
Powerbomb.
Oh, no. Stop right to the gut.
Oh, headbutt.
The Rock is being taken full advantage of now.
Jacob Fatu is determined right now.
Able to capitalize on Jacob Fatu's mistake.
Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense. These two reaching a standstill with all these reversals.
getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
Down on the windpipe. Jacob Fatu in a compromised position.
Knee straight to the gut, State.
He's going back to the well.
DDT! Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it?
Going up to the top now.
Take off.
Diving splash from the top. Incredible impact. Cover.
2. That makes it official. The Rock is out of this gauntlet match.
And we've only just begun. Buckle up. We got 5 more entries slated for action.
Gauntlet time for Rocky Maivia. Here we go. Trying to go for it again.
Caught with a DDT. Rocky's on Dream Street.
2. He's still in this fight.
I don't know how he just kicked out, and I'll tell you what, I don't really think he knows either.
Just dished out his most...
Oh, what's coming here? Submission.
There's the tap. There's the tap.
Yes, Rocky Maivia has been eliminated. Time to hit the showers.
This is far from over. We got 4 more entrants ready to enter.
More action on the way with Sika headed into the gauntlet.
Looking for an early pin. And pops the shoulder up.
He is too fresh to have been kept down there.
Jacob Fatu taking... And here we go.
Made it to the ropes and found a way out.
And what he's looking for here looks like a...
And he's tapping. He had to tap. He had no choice.
Sika's time has come to an end in the gauntlet.
And another one bites the dust, but there are 3 opponents still on their way. Time for Haku to enter the gauntlet and prove something.
Lariat. And at this point in the gauntlet, are you gentlemen stunned by how long this combatant has been able to survive?
Look, you should never underestimate the fire of a Samoan. In any other circumstance, I wouldn't be surprised. But if you look at the caliber of relatives already eliminated, you can't help but be impressed.
It couldn't have felt good being chucked around like that.
Enough is enough. Just bludgeoning their opponent.
And Haku is on the downside of things now.
Yeah, impressive offense from Jacob Fatu.
Driver.
Penny predicament, shoulders down.
Way too early. That's yours in your head.
That just knocked him a bit off balance.
Yeah, that's the kind of offense that opens people's eyes to Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu feeding off the crowd, feeding off their energy. Running knee.
Getting set up in the corner now. Shoulder to the stomach.
Jacob Fatu taking the upper hand in a big way.
Haku has been snuffed out.
Big hip attack.
Got him where he wants him.
Up and
Falcon arrow.
Beautiful dive.
He could be starting to... really struggle in this match.
Super kick.
Distress showing in the face of Haku.
Jacob
Oh my goodness, unreal athleticism from Jacob Fatu.
Jacob about to end this fight.
Just bludgeoning their opponent.
Does he get it here? Time's up for Haku. No longer running the gauntlet.
And after this, 2 more entrants to go. Samu looking to make a statement in this gauntlet match.
As we get deeper into this war for the head of the table, the WWE Universe has gained hope. They're starting to believe a miracle is possible tonight.
The energy in the arena has shifted. Members of the Bloodline may have expected...
Oh no! Now possibly taps out. And Samu's time in this gauntlet match.
Here they are, our final entrant in this match.
Now entering the gauntlet is Tamina, ready for action.
Clothesline! One final adversary stands in the way. The road has been tumultuous, but the finish line is in sight.
Finish the job on your fellow brethren, and there will be no question as to who sits at the head of the table.
Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes. Super kick! Jacob Fatu taking the upper hand in a big way.
But Tamina's just one move from turning this around.
Striking with a knee.
Just caught flush.
And Tamina's confidence must be low after that attack.
We're gonna finish it off.
Swanton bomb!
Whoa, what a cataclysmic collision.
Whip back into the ring. Jacob setting himself up top.
Lift off.
Oh gosh, that looked like a bad landing.
These two are finding an answer for everything. A clash of counters, and these superstars did their homework. The target's been acquired once more.
DDT. Jacob about to end this fight. Everyone is out of their seats right now.
All eyes are glued on the action in front of them. Headbutt after headbutt after headbutt. And the momentum's clearly against Tamina now.
Yeah, impressive offense from Jacob Fatu.
She reverses and creates an opportunity. We have a pin. Shoulders are down. Strong kick out late into the match.
Truly cannot believe that didn't even get a 1 count.
The WWE Universe is pouring more fuel on his fire right now.
Oh my goodness, with the moonsault. Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it?
2. What an incredible match and win for Jacob Fatu.
The winner of this match, and officially, your Tribal Chief, the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu.
The battlefield was laid out. The gauntlet was fierce. Pain will live tomorrow. Scars will remain for life. But in this family, you will rule your own kin from a seat at the head of the table.